All right, everyone. Good morning. It is awesome to do yoga with you this morning. And so let's go ahead and come to a comfortable seated posture on the floor. And just take a nice deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. And let's start our practice by first just becoming aware of all the sounds. The sounds in the room, outside of the room. Even the sound of your own breath. That simple practice of listening is a really nice way to bring yourself into the moment, just to center yourself. It only takes a few seconds. And then from here, let's bring the awareness to the body. So notice your posture, lengthen from the base of your spine, up the back, through the neck, through the top of your head. And just relax down through the forehead, around your eyes. Relax through the nose and the cheeks. Relax your jaw. Through the neck and throat and the shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders, relax through the upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center, through the abdomen, through the lower back, from your hips all the way down the legs to your feet and toes. Now bring your awareness to your breath. And just count to yourself as you inhale, count again as you exhale. Try to even out your breath. Good. And with your next exhale, let's bring the chin forward, hang your head down. Bring your chest up towards your chin and just hold for a moment. And then let your head roll to one side so the ear hangs toward the shoulder. Relax your jaw. And around to the back, let your head go back. Over to the other side. And bring your head back down to the front. Okay, we'll do a few circles. Inhale as you roll your head to the back. Exhale, bring your head back down to the front. Same number of circles to each side. Good, and let your head come back down to the front. Just clasp your hands together, lay them on the back of your head, and just hold for a moment. And bring your head back up to center. One hand in the head, the other one can rest on the leg, and gently draw the ear toward the shoulder and hold. And then back to center and over to the other side. Good, and let your head come right back to center. Good, go ahead and look back and forth from side to side a few times. And let your head come right back to center. All right, let's bring the arms up in front and we're going to wrap one elbow inside of the other, back to back with the hands, or you can wrap them around again so the fingers touch and just draw the elbows up and hold. And 2. And 3. And one more breath. And 4. Good. Slowly bring those elbows down and untwist. And let's do the other side. So wrap one elbow inside of the other. Go ahead and draw those elbows up and hold. And 2. Three. And 4. And relax. Let your elbows come down and stretch. All right, arms by the side. Inhale, reach out and up. Let's clasp the hands together. Go ahead and reach up. Exhale, lean to one side. And then inhale as you come up to center. Exhale over. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good, and come back to center and just draw back slightly with those arms and stretch. And let the fingertips touch. Inhale. As you exhale, reach out and come on down. And go ahead and clasp the hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and stretch. Good. And let's go ahead and reach out. Fingertips touch your shoulders and bring those elbows in and back and around. So just a nice full range of movement in the shoulders. Just take your time. Good. And we're going to change direction. All right, go ahead and let those arms come down, elbows come down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Just rock your feet in and out. Stretch your legs. Good. All right, we're going to come right over onto the hands and knees. So let's place the folded blanket under the knees if you want extra padding or if you need extra padding. Hands under your shoulders, knees hip distance. And then when you're ready, tuck your chin in. Exhale and round your back and your shoulders and stretch. Arch your back, look up and inhale. And exhale. Just keep moving at your own pace. Feel that stretch through your neck and shoulders and lower back as you exhale. And then when you arch and look up, get a good stretch through your abdomen. All right, next exhale, let's round the back. Bring your hips down toward the heels. Your forehead goes to the mat. Reach all the way out through your fingertips. And just relax for a moment. If it feels good to rock a little bit from side to side, you can add that in. All right, hands a little bit wider than the shoulders. So you want to bring your small finger towards the edge of the mat and you're still reaching forward with the hips back towards your heels. So right now the hands are actually out in front of you just a little bit. You're going to come up onto the hands and knees and press back into your downward dog. So have your knees slightly bent. Your feet are about hip distance, right? And you're going to keep lifting your hips towards the ceiling. It's like you're pressing into the floor and pressing your chest back towards your thighs. A nice stretch there. And you're going to do your runner stretch. So put your heel, one heel to the mat, you're bending the opposite knee, and then alternate your legs. So this is going to stretch out your calves. Go back and forth. If you ever get shin splints where the fronts of your shins are sore, it's because the calves are very tight. And so this posture, this stretch could help that out, loosen that up. Good. Now we're going to bring the shoulders forward. Let's put the knees down onto the mat. I want you to sit back towards your left heel, twist over to the right and relax and stretch. And 2, 3, 4. Good. One more breath. And 5. And let's come back up. We're on the hands and knees. Now sit towards that right heel. Twist over to the left and stretch. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And come back up onto the hands and knees. Let's press back into that downward dog again. And we're going to stretch. Good. Let's bring the shoulders forward. Put your knees down to the mat. I'm going to walk you through the cobra exercise so we can stretch your lower back. You want your shoulders over your hands. Okay, so you're not back like this with the hips over the heels. You're forward a little bit. It helps to just kind of look in front of you. And you're going to lower your chest down. When you do that, the elbows will be by your sides. They're not going outward, right? They're going to almost like brush your sides. You're just going to bring yourself down. And you can come down quick. That's fine. Now, from this position, I want you to peel up slowly, bringing the chest up into this cobra. Good. And then from here, press back onto the hands and knees. If you want to rest for a moment and put your hips to your heels, you can, or you can just go right back into your downward dog. So you have 2 variations that you can do, either the half tortoise with the hips to the heels, or you can do another downward dog. So we're going to do that little sequence again. Bring your shoulders forward and you can follow the breath. Inhale. As you exhale, put your knees down and bring the chest down. Heel up into cobra as you inhale. And now press back into either one of those postures and exhale. Good. Inhale, shoulders forward. The knees are down. Exhale, bring the chest down. Heel up into cobra. And inhale and back to the downward dog as you exhale. Okay, so we're just following the breath through the sequence. Let's do that again. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Heel up into cobra. And then go right back into downward dog. So it's a nice way to strengthen your upper body, right? Your arms. Get a good stretch to your back as well. Good. Shoulders forward, knees to the mat. Let's draw the right knee all the way up between the fingertips. Turn your heel in. So it's by your left hip bone. You're going to stretch your left leg back even further to get deeper into that posture. Inhale as you bring your chest up and look forward. And then as you exhale, come on down. And you can rest your forehead right onto your forearms. And we're just going to relax for a few breaths. If it feels good for you to rock your hips a little bit, you can do that. And just try to relax into that stretch. Notice if you're clenching your teeth as we go through the postures I do that sometimes, especially when I sleep. So I have to be conscious of just relaxing my jaw, relaxing the face. Good. Go ahead and bring your chest up, hands onto the mat. We're going to do another downward dog. So lift your hips, draw your foot back, and stretch. Good. And let's bring the shoulders forward. Let your knees touch down, and we'll draw the left knee all the way up. Turn your heel in, stretch your right leg back, and then inhale as you look forward. And exhale as you come on down. You can rest your forehead onto your forearms. And relax again. You can rock your hips gently if that feels good in the posture. All right, go ahead and bring your chest up, hands firmly on the mat. You're going to step it back into your downward dog and stretch. All right. Okay, bring your shoulders forward, let your knees touch down to the mat. So we're back sort of in this table posture. So I'm going to have you I'll start with the left side. So you're going to take your left leg and I want you to place the foot right up between your fingertips. So you kind of are in this posture. We're going to do a lunge pose. So you've got the hands on the mat for balance. You're going to go onto the ball of the back foot. So you're bringing up your back knee and I want you to lift your hips gently and inhale. Exhale, let your right knee come down. And then again, 2. And 1 more, 3. Good. Let your right knee rest onto the mat, relax your back foot, and you're going to lean forward. So I'm kind of letting the knee go over the ankle and stretching into the lunge posture. We're going to hold for a moment. You can add a variation if you want. The variation is to bring your left arm to the inside and lean down a little bit further. And you might even come all the way down to the elbows. That's a pretty deep stretch, but you can pick any variation you like this morning. Good. And then from here, bring yourself up, one hand on either side of the foot. And this time, I'm going to have you bring your hips back over your back heel. And I'm going to I want you to try to turn the toes of your left foot up and straighten that left leg. If it doesn't straighten, that's okay. You can keep your knee, you can see how I'm doing that. Keep your knee slightly bent. But if you're able to straighten it, that's a deep stretch. Good, and relax. Let's put your foot on the mat. Your hands are firmly on the mat. We're going to do a downward dog. So you're going to lift your back leg and step your left foot back and stretch. And shoulders forward, knees come down. You're going to step your right foot right up between your fingertips. Same thing on this side. So we'll go on the ball of the back foot. Inhale and lift your hips up. Exhale, let your knee come down. And 2, lift your hips. And 3. Good, and lean into that stretch. You can bring your right arm to the inside. All right, and again, some of you might be coming down. If you want to try to get deeper into that pose, you can, or you can just stay on the hands and just hold. Nice, slow, deep breath. All right, we're going to bring the hand to the other side of your foot. Bring your hips back. And then try to turn the toes of your right foot up towards the ceiling and just hold for a moment. It's a pretty deep stretch. All right, put your foot on the mat. You've got your hands there. One last time, back into down dog. We've done lots of downward dogs this morning, building up lots of strength, good stretch. And shoulders forward, knees touch down. Go ahead and bring your hips back to your heels and just relax. And you want to open and close your fingers and your fists a few times. It's a lot of, like I said, downward dogs and work on the hands. So we're going to stretch those out, but it's a good way to strengthen those wrists and hands. Rock your hips a little bit from side to side. Okay, let's come up into a kneeling posture. We're going to do a little twist here. Take your left hand and just lightly, you can touch the fingertips to the floor, or you can just put your left hand, you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just putting it like this behind my back. So either way, fingertips can touch the mat, or they can, you can wrap them kind of around on your back, and then put your right hand on that left knee. And I want you to look over your left shoulder. Nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale. And as you exhale, let's slowly untwist. And we're going to do the other side. So the fingertips of the right hand will either touch the floor, or you can kind of wrap them around. Your left hand is on your right knee, the outside of your right knee. Look over your right shoulder and hold. Breathe. Good. And relax. Let's come right back to center. Okay, let your toes curl under, stretch your feet, stretch the arches of your feet. And from here, let's come on up to standing posture. You can just take your towel or blanket and put it to the side, and then go ahead and bring yourself right up to standing. All right, feet about hip distance, knees are relaxed, they're soft. Lean forward, inhale, roll to the back. Exhale, back to the front. Yeah, let's change direction. Good, and come right back to center. Inhale, as you exhale, fold down into your front bend, let your arms hang, let your head hang, and just sway gently from side to side. And just letting go of all that tension down your back. If it feels good to cross your arms, sometimes I do this too, where I'll just cross my arms and just kind of rock and sway a little bit from side to side. Knees are soft. Don't lock your knees or you'll get lightheaded. All right, from here, you're going to bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you, and come on down into your squat. Okay. And then we're going to go back into the front bend. And back down to your squat. Good, and right back into that front bend. Bring your chest up, hands to your hips. Inhale as you come on up. And go ahead and support your back. So you're putting the heel of your hands right under your rib cage. Fingers point towards the floor. Soften your knees, lift through the chest, gently lean back. And let's come back to center. Now draw your feet closer. So we've stretched forwards and back. We're going to do side to side. So toes can either touch or be an inch or two apart, arms slightly out to the side. This is your mountain pose. All right, reach out and up. Stretch, let your fingertips touch, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, lean to either side. Push out on that hip. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And right back to center. Inhale as you exhale, fold into your front bend. Bring the hands to the legs, draw your chest forward. Stretch out that lower back. Inhale as you exhale and fold. And then reach your arms out and come all the way up. And stretch. If you're comfortable stretching back a little bit, you can add that in and then bring your hands to your heart. So we're going to move from posture to posture, flowing with the breath. It's called vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, draw the chest forward and inhale. And exhale. And then reach and come on up. And back to the heart. You can move at your own pace, following your breath. So you're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. The lips are closed. But separate your teeth. Let your jaw be relaxed. And you'll hear a slight sound with your breath. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Do that a couple more times. See if you can stay present in the moment. Listen to the sounds of your breath, the sounds in the room, the sounds outside of the room. Be fully present. Good, let's do one more. Good, and when you are done, go ahead and bring your hands right back. Just pause for a moment. Relax your arms, relax your legs. Okay, so let's do some balancing now. Okay. I'm going to bring the hands into the hips. We'll do our tree pose today. So I want you to find a point to stare at, focus on. And you can shift your weight to either legs. Keep the hips forward, let the knee turn to the side. You can balance with the toes on the mat, or you can bring that foot above your ankle, or you can help that foot up above your knee. Okay, don't use the knee as a ledge. Bring the foot either above or below. Hips are forward. And then when you feel ready to go a little further, you can bring your hands to your heart, or you can reach them up above your head, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. Take a nice slow deep breath. Just allow yourself, your gaze to relax. Allow yourself to become quiet. Take you zone out for a moment. Good. Relax on that side. Let your leg come down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hips are forward. Open your knee to the side. Toes can rest on the mat because you can still balance like this. Foot above the ankle or foot above the knee. And it's kind of about, balance is more about a state of mind than it is about the body. Okay? If you're trying to get the body to balance, you might struggle. So just take your time, take a deep breath. Allow your gaze to soften and relax. Just kind of zone out for a moment. Slow, deep breath. And relax. Let the arms come down, let your leg come down. Good. Feet about hip distance, hang down into your front bend and relax that back. Sway a little bit from side to side. Let's come down into a squat. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor. You can bring your heels up, or you can try to get your heels down. I usually have to get a little wider with my feet to do that, but you might be able to get your heels flat onto the mat in your squat. Experiment with that. Good. And then from here, we're going to come down onto the floor. So carefully come down, stretch your legs out in front of you. Rock your feet in now and relax for a moment. All right, let's do our cradle pose. This is a great one for the hips. So you can take either leg. You're going to place the foot either into your hand or bring it up into your elbow, wrap the other arm around, and just gently rock that hip from side to side. Back and forth. Sit up nice and tall in the stretch. And pay attention, like notice where are you feeling the stretch. Don't judge it, just notice, right? That helps you come back to the moment. All right, from here, you're going to draw that leg in and hold, and then relax. Let's place the foot right across the upper thigh. Put your hand in your knee and very gently bounce that knee up and down. All right, let's take this bent leg, cross it over your straight leg. You can leave that bottom leg straight and lean forward, or you can tuck the bottom leg under like this. Ideally, you're getting one knee on top of the other, but it is okay if it's a little more open like this. Again, still get a really good stretch. All right, sit up nice and tall. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward. And just take your time. With each exhale, sort of softening into that posture. All right, from here, you're going to bring your chest back up and let's undo the legs, stretch them out. All right, let's do the other side. So let's take the opposite leg, place it into your hand or elbow and rock that leg from side to side. Sit up nice and tall. Increase that stretch. Again, notice where you're feeling the stretch. Right, bring yourself back to the moment. Good, let's stop the rocking movement. Pull the leg in and hold. and relax. Let's place that foot right across the upper thigh, and you can gently bounce your knee. All right, let's take this bent leg, lay it over your straight leg, and you can stretch forward, or you can tuck the bottom leg under and then stretch forward, whatever you prefer. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward. And breathe. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself up. And let's undo the legs. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Rock your feet in and out a few times. And relax. Good. All right, we're going to go on to our backs. If you want some extra padding, you can stretch your blanket out. And go ahead and come on down. As you come on down onto your back, you want to always bring your knees in, okay? Because you want to relax that lower back as you come on down. So once you're flat on your back, clasp your hands across your knees or hold onto each knee and just gently rock from side to side. And take a nice deep breath and relax all the tension down your spine. Good, bring those knees in, and we're gonna make a big circle with the knees. You're gonna kind of roll them out away from you, and this will massage down into that tailbone area. So the lower back and the tailbone area. And change direction, make a big circle in the other direction. Good, place your feet down onto the mat. Let's have your feet hip distance, arms rest by the sides. Toes point straight ahead. Press your back down into the mat. Now press your feet down and raise your hips up. And hold. Breathe. Inhale as you exhale, roll down slowly. And then go ahead and draw your knees into your chest and relax your back. Good, keep those knees tucked in. Let's open the arms out to the sides now. And you're gonna drop your legs to your left, all the way down to the floor. Let your feet and toes rest on the floor. And then take your left hand, place it on that right knee to draw down. You wanna turn your head to the right. Try to bring that shoulder down to the floor. And just relaxing. You can close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. And just feel your body relaxing. Nice stretch through the spine. Good. Bring your knees back to center. We're going to do the other side. So you want to look out towards your left hand, and knees are tucked in. Drop them over to the right. You can, again, turn your head to the left to help bring that shoulder down, and then you can put your right hand on your knees and draw down and just hold. Breathe. 2. Good. Let your knees come back to center. And go ahead and stretch yourself all the way down onto your mat now. Onto the floor. Let your arms rest by your sides with your palms facing upward. Rock your toes or your feet in and out a few times. And just let your feet fall out to your sides. Let your head rock gently from side to side. Neck is relaxed, and then bring your head back to center. We're going to do a little exercise called tension and release exercise. What I want you to do now is tuck your left thumb inside of your fingers and make a really tight fist. Just squeeze your hand and relax. And now raise your right hand just an inch or two off the floor and let it drop. And then raise your entire left arm an inch or two off the floor and let it drop. Do the same thing with the right arm. You're going to take that right thumb, wrap it inside of your fingers, make a tight fist, squeeze that right hand, and relax. Raise your right hand an inch or two and just let it drop. Raise your right arm up an inch or two and let it drop. Good. And now I want you to take your right leg and just lift it an inch or two and let it drop. And your left leg an inch or two off the floor and let it drop. Eyes are closed softly. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. And just allow the floor to support your body. And let's do a full body deep relaxation. I'm going to talk you through the relaxation. So begin at the top of your head and relax down through the forehead and around your eyes. And relax through the nose. And now bringing your awareness to your nose, to the nostrils, right? I want you to notice as you exhale the warm, moist air of your exhale, and as you inhale the cool, dry air of the inhalation. Let's do that 3 times, just keeping your awareness right at your nostrils, right at the nose. Good. Now continue to relax your jaw. Relax all the muscles around your ears. Relax your neck, your throat. And relax your shoulders, the upper arms, elbows, lower arms. Relax your hands, fingers, fingertips. And now imagine that you can exhale and inhale all the way down to your fingertips. You're going to do this 3 times. Good. Relax again your fingertips, your fingers, your hands, through the wrist, the lower arms, elbows, upper arms. Relax again through your shoulders, your upper back, your chest and lungs. Bring your awareness to your heart center, the area that's just below your sternum. And imagine that you can exhale and inhale 3 times right into that heart center. And now continue to relax down through your abdomen, through your lower back. Relax from the hips, the pelvis. Relax your upper legs, knees, lower legs. all the way down through the ankles, your feet, your toes. Now imagine that you can exhale and inhale all the way down through your toes, as if your whole body breathes. Relax your toes and feet, your lower legs, knees and upper legs. Relax your hips and your pelvis. Relax through your abdomen, your lower back. All the internal organs are relaxed. Relaxing your heart center, your chest, your lungs, your upper back. Relax your shoulders all the way down to the fingertips and back up through the shoulders. Relax through the neck, through the face, through the top of your head. To now slowly start to bring your awareness back by moving your fingers and your toes. And when you feel ready, you can draw your knees in and gently roll to your side. And then come back up to a seated posture. So coming back up to your seated posture. All right, I'm just looking at the time here. We went just a little bit over. All right, for those of you that are ready to go about your day after doing your hatha yoga, I just want to wish you a really good day. At any point, this is what I want you to do today, is write on a sticky note, something like take a moment and listen, or be in the moment, or take a deep breath, right? And just stick it somewhere where you're going to see it. And throughout the day, see if you can bring yourself to that just for a few seconds. It can be like 2 or 3 breaths, right? Where you go, oh yeah, I'm going to just stop for a moment. And just play with that throughout the day and see how your day goes. All right. All right. So if you would like to stay and do a little bit of pranayama for the next 10 minutes, we can do that. We're not going to have a lot of time to meditate, but you can always sit and stay and meditate. I close the class very quietly so that you can continue to do that. Okay. So if you do want to sit and do a little bit of breathing this morning, feel free to get your pillow or blanket or towel or whatever you want situated. All right. I really like the alternate nostril breathing, even if I don't have time to meditate. If I just do the alternate nostril breathing, I feel like I'm in a better headspace, if that makes sense. And so let's do that this morning. We're going to do a full 3 rounds. So you can do a full 3 rounds of, it's called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And the way it was taught to me is, you could do 1 round, 2 rounds, or 3 rounds at one sitting. And then you could do it throughout the day. You could do it in the morning, midday, and even in the evening if you like. All right. So as a reminder with this one, we're going to use the hand. It's a mudra, meaning it's like you bring the first 2 fingers in, you turn the palm towards your face, the thumb will close your right nostril, the inside of your ring finger will close the left nostril. The whole point of pranayama, or breathing techniques, is that the breath is nature's remedy to stress. So when you practice this nice deep breathing in and out, you're just going to feel better. You'll just notice that you're going to feel better. But doing the alternate nostril breath, we're trying to open up both passageways to the brain, meaning if your nose is congested, this is going to help to open that up. And when you're breathing freely through both the left and right nostril, that's when you're going to feel the most centered, focused, calm, relaxed, okay? You just need to close your eyes. I'm going to talk you through the breathing technique. If at any point you start to feel like, I don't know, a little lightheaded or you're not able to catch your breath, just go at your own pace, right? You can always stop and just take a couple of deep breaths. So with that, go ahead and close your eyes and exhale. Take a nice deep breath in through both nostrils. I'm going to have you close the left nostril with your finger and exhale through the right. Close that right nostril with your thumb and inhale through the left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Close the right one, inhale left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Close the right nostril, inhale left. And now exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And inhale through the right. Good. Bring your hand down, exhale, and inhale evenly through both nostrils. So that's one round of the Nadi Shodhana. And just notice how you feel. Good. Bring the hand back up, and you're going to inhale through both nostrils. This time, close off the right nostril and exhale through the left. Close the left one, inhale right. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Now exhale through the right nostril. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Good. Let your hand come down and exhale and inhale evenly through both nostrils. And notice how you feel. Sometimes I need to blow my nose in between, sort of doing the different rounds of alternate nostril breathing. So if you get a little congested and you start to feel like that's opening up, you can do that. All right, we're going to do one more round. So inhale through both nostrils, bring your hand up. Close the left nostril and exhale right. Close the right, inhale left. And exhale through the right nostril. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Now exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. And inhale right. And let your hand come down and inhale and exhale evenly through both nostrils. And let your gaze go upward. Eyes are closed, but you're allowing your gaze to go upward, either to the point between the eyebrows or even up to the crown center. And now allow yourself to sit quietly for a few minutes or longer. And just enjoy this peace. As thoughts come into the mind, let them go. Come back to your breath.